Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 23rd of April. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director of Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is the weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price charts. So this week we have Service Stream, Lend-Lease, Afterpay, BWX and Qantas. So if you have a request, make sure you send it through. Make sure you've signed up to the newsletter. If you do enjoy these videos, we'd love you to share them on social media and even leave us a review on Facebook or Google. If you need more help with your portfolio and you'd like me to personally assist you, then please inquire about our portfolio management services, and any advice here, of course, is general only. So starting off with Service Stream, obviously it fell February, March. We've had a nice, as we could see on the daily chart, nice sort of double bottom here around that $1.50 mark. So it's initially bounced off fairly well, but then in terms of price action, there's been a lot of overlap since. So a lot of other stocks have generally, progressively moved higher. This one's overlapped quite a bit. So this could be just a consolidation against this prior downtrend. So we just need to be a bit careful. Potentially it's this sort of pennant formation. So, whether this is a break or not, it's too early to say, but I'd just be keeping an eye on it. I think if it has a clear break to the downside or upside, then that'll be the direction it'll go in. But at the moment, it looks a little bit dicey. Lend-Lease. So this one looks a little bit more like most other stocks. It's had sort of proper moves up, bit of a consolidation, decent move up again, come back recently. This prior low here, where it staged that rally a couple of weeks ago, that's where support is, so that's around $10. So if it's going to progressively head higher, it needs to hold on to the $10 mark. And in terms of the last few days, yes, it's come back, but I've noticed that the volumes were fairly low, so it's a bit of a positive. As long as it holds on to $10, I think it can potentially head higher. Now with Afterpay, it lost about 75% of its value in this period of time here. So it lost so much of its value that to see it then bounce back so quickly from about $10 to $30 is a bit of a concern. I think that's fairly, I think that's unsustainable. So I think it needs to consolidate and use up some more time here. Given that it's made a decent amount of ground, it makes me believe that the $10 level should hold, but it's just gone up a bit too quickly. So I think it just needs to settle down. Price action needs to settle down. I think it's just got ahead of itself up here. Okay, BWX. In terms of the move off the March lows, the rally fairly orderly, which is good. Just progressively heading higher without any huge drawdowns along the way. So nothing really wrong with the way it's trading here. And I'd expect that it should continue to edge higher. And I think there'll be resistance near $4, but at the moment it's looking pretty good. And finally, Qantas. So I looked at this one a few weeks ago in my Tuesday report, the Dynamic Investor. I thought it was looking pretty good, just to bounce off the lows, the consolidation. We've had another rally, and again, it's just consolidating. So, it did lose a lot of value here, like Afterpay, but it hasn't got, the bounce back hasn't been sort of unsustainable. I think this is a nice sustainable move here. I think it'll, just meander higher. Nearest support's at $3, but I think this one will just continue to sustainably edge higher. Okay, well that's all for this week. If you have a request, send it through and I'll try to include your stock for you.